right, let's do this. Welcome to
Welcome.
Grant Rising, and welcome to the AORA Studio, the most chaotic podcast on the internet. My name is Angie Page,
And I'm Lewis.
and we are sponsored by
AORA Studio.
your favorite online studio and party events. We literally just woke up from our shooting yesterday. We were shooting ads for the event we're hosting on the 21st in Graf, which is in Germany. So if you're in Germany, please show up and drop your city in the comments because we have no friends. So we need you guys.
Well, she has some friends. She just knows a lot of people.
okay.
Man, and it took us way longer than we expected. We left like at 12 p.m. yesterday. It was like an hour and a half, hour 40 drive, and we came back around 2 in the morning.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. The shopping was cool.
Yeah, I made it pretty good.
I was ready to spend all of my money, but we had to get work done, which was funny because before we left, Luis goes like, he was like setting goals, and we're like, we're gonna finish this video, and then we're done with ads for the entire month, and we're gonna film 7 videos. Yeah, we have to finish a scene of that exact video today, and we only recorded 3 videos, I think.
And sometimes things don't go according to plan, but at least after this today, we'll be done at least for a little bit, right?
Nah. We gotta talk about what didn't go to plan. I think it started when I lost my phone, and then Luis was freaking out.
Yeah.
But then I went back, and then there was this cute lady. She saw like this anime case and went like, "Who here looks the most like an anime character?" You. I'm like, "Oh yeah, that is my phone. Thank you." And then Luis lost his phone, but it was a lot different for him.
Oh my gosh, don't even get me started with that. I went to the bathroom and changed, and then I left my phone in there. I go back in there like twice. I still can't find it. We go to Angie's phone. She does find my iPhone. It's barely connecting, and she tries calling. So for the 3rd time, I go to the bathroom. I see the cleaning lady, and she only speaks German. So I'm like, eine Handy,
which means a cell phone, I guess.
Yeah, I was just trying to tell her if she found a cell phone. And she just kept looking at me weird, and then she reaches into her cargo pocket and pulls out my phone. And she just looks so annoyed to give it to me. I honestly, and we called her. She could have answered.
Yes, right? I called like a bunch of times.
Honestly, she probably would have kept it.
Yeah. People were just very nice to me there.
Yeah, must be nice. Must be nice that people were nice to you. Even the security guard was nice to you.
Yeah. And then we went to a bridge.
The bridge.
So let's get into the topics while we're at it. So Luis, how was it for you when the crackhead lady said hi to you?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was just I don't even know what happened. We were just walking, and some random lady just comes up to me, and she just pushes me, and it wasn't even like a slight push. She like shoved me, like I actually like staggered a bit. No. I don't even know what she said. It was in German.
I can't explain it. So basically, I see this lady, like, we don't just call her a crackhead lady to bully her. She had like a COVID mask on. Her hair looked like homeless.
I don't know what she
that
had. That
does not make it better. She just fit the picture or fit the description.
I don't even remember what she had on top of her head. It wasn't a regular hat. It was like a
I don't even think it was a hat. So anyways, I see her looking at Luis, like we were not even passing by her. She just looking at Luis. And then we were walking, and she just like pushes her like with her hand. She didn't run into him. So I'm standing there. Luis is standing there. He doesn't even know what to say. He's just standing there like...
I'm just looking at her.
Downloading what just happened in his mind. And then I'm looking at her, trying to see if this is a dangerous situation or not. But then she's like, "I said sorry. That's what we say in this country." And then I like waited until she like walked off because I don't feel like walking around with like crackhead lady following us. But she ended up walking away, and then we went to the bridge to shoot the second last scene.
There's people by the bridge, and I didn't want to say anything. They took the best spot, right?
Oh, yeah, because we forgot our light in the car. So we just used the lights from that were on the bridge, and there was like a group of guys just like keeping that spot hostage. And we're respectful. It's a public area, as I
I'm
mentioned
respectful.
earlier. So if people want to take pictures, we just wait until they're done. But that one friend in your friend group, that fashion friend who takes like 5 million pictures,
Angie Page.
and then he only posts like one of them on his story. For audio listeners, Louise was just pointing at me.
Oh, yeah.
It's just one person doing the same poses over and over again. And then I just asked them, hey, when you guys are done, can we just shoot a few scenes here because we're filming a film? They're like, oh, what kind of film is it? I'm like, it's a comedy film. And I did not translate anything to Luis because I forgot he doesn't understand German.
I don't understand.
Yes, but sometimes I forget. I'm like, yeah. So then we're shooting the scene with the running and stuff, and they start laughing. And then I'm like, well, I told them it's a comedy film, so of course everybody's going to be laughing. And he's over there thinking they're laughing at us. Like
she didn't tell
like
me that
bullying.
that's what she told. I'm like, what? I'm just saying, I tell her, I'm like, why are they laughing at us? She's like, don't worry. Just keep doing the scene. I'm like, all right. We're leaving the bridge, and somebody, what did they say?
Like, you look like that guy from that war movie.
It's not even a war movie.
Thomas Shelby,
yeah. A war movie.
I don't know.
That is crazy, guys.
I forgot what it was about. I just saw, like, the TikToks and videos about him.
Of course you did. Of course that's your For You page.
People just thought I was, like, a famous TikToker or YouTuber. And they're like, oh, let's see what they do. It's probably funny. Blah, blah, blah. And Louise over here, they gossiping about us.
Well, they were, weren't they?
Yeah, but not in a bad way. And then, yeah, you pushed me. What kind of dance move was that?
I don't know. I didn't know what to do. And you pushed me back.
Yeah, because
I had trauma from that lady.
I don't know why it took so long.
I guess, sometimes things don't go according to plan, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not going to blame it on my shopping addiction at all.
It wasn't even that. Honestly, no, it wasn't. You shopping, it wasn't even that bad. It took a while, but it was fine.
All right.
How many items did you get, actually?
Let's not talk about that. Anyways, next question. I already know our answer, so I'm just gonna ask the audience. Do you guys also have a friend who can't stop talking about their ex?
I hope you're not talking about me. What are you talking about, man? I don't talk about my ex.
Wow.
Does it seem like that? So recently I just told Angie that we kind of started talking. We're just friends, right?
Which one?
I've only had 2 exes since she knows this.
Yeah.
So my recent ex, right? We broke up because she had to move out of the country. That's fine. It was a mutual breakup. Honestly, it wasn't even that long to really call it a serious relationship. So, she came back and we just started talking. That's it. We're not going out, we're not dating. We just, said hi over the phone. That's it. What? She's getting a look at me like that. Angie always assuming stuff.
Assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are friends? Or are you guys, like, reconnecting?
We're not reconnecting. I would say we're more like friends. But, I don't know. Can you be friends with your ex? I think it depends. Because I have 2 exes. One I would be friends with. The other one, I don't think I ever want to see again.
I'm not friends with any of my exes.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, if we were all in a room together, it would be so quiet until we could leave.
You probably kill them all. That's why it's so quiet. You kill them all.
Be the only one walking out. What's up, guys? I just came back from the event we were just talking about, and let me tell you, I completely fell in love with the crowd, the energy in the room, and the program. But I do need your help with this, because thanks to you guys, the club owner asked us to come back on the 25th of this month. So if you're new here or missed the last event, Don't worry, because I want this one to be even more memorable. That's why we picked the movie Hangover as our next theme. As promised, you'll be able to get permanent as well as temporary tattoos at the location, and we'll be giving away 200 euros. All you have to do to win the grand prize is play a round of Pop the Balloon with us. Apparently, Taylor Swift, Kendrick Lamar, and SZA are going to be at the event alongside Louise. We just have to figure out which one of them is lying. You can find all the info in the description or on our Instagram at the AORA Show. And I'm excited to see you there. With that being said, play the trailer.
What the fuck happened?
I got it for free. You like it? Oh, fuck. Where are we? Angie? What the fuck happened to your arm?
What happened to your face?
Yeah, we fucked up, but just know this is all Louis' fault.
What?
No, we just grew apart in a way that we don't relate to anything.
You know, and that's fine. I mean, that's the whole thing about growing up, and this whole thing about being an adult and dating.
How do your dates or girls feel about like having a girl as your best friend?
You just assume you're my best friend. Yeah,
Who
like-
else? Goku, I guess.
Goku is her cat, by the way. It's not her cat. It's not her cat. We gotta always clear that up.
Kids, Goku don't listen.
Of course, I'm always gonna mention you because you're always gonna come up, and you're on my profile a lot. You know, if you guys see my Instagram story, Angie basically lives there, rent free. But no, of course I gotta mention you. Some of them, you know, they don't take it well. They're like, girl best friend, red flags, and
What? Why?
I don't know. I mean, I think part of that is, you know, previous experience and traumas and things like
Oh,
that.
yeah, that makes sense. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
But I mean, it's funny because I remember this one girl was like, she asked me about you. She's like, oh, you guys spend a lot of time together. And I tell her, it's like, most likely she'll end up dating you before you and I even go out. And it's so true. Andrew's
This is true, but I don't even do anything. It just happens.
steal your girl. We at the club and I want to talk to a girl, and she sees me next to Angie. I think she's coming up to me, and she just starts making out with Angie. Crazy. What about you? What do you tell guys about me? No. Of course. Say it. Tell the public what you tell.
Actually, I don't say that. They assume first or asked. They're like, oh, is that gay best friend? I'm like, yeah.
Sure.
That's gay best friend. But no, I don't think anyone ever felt a way about you. The only thing they don't like is that I don't spend as much time with them as I do with you, which they understand because.
I mean, they probably won't want to date you if they spend that much time with you.
No, but like for example, I'm not allowed to bring you to dates with me.
That's such a lie. What's it called? I don't want to be in your dates. You brought him into work. Again, guys, free labor. You know what? Comment down below if you want to date Angie Page. You know thing you're gonna do is control the
because
camera.
we need a videographer
We need a videographer. And
to record. I did the editing.
I took out this thing. Look at me, guys. Fidgeting, awkward. It's not part of the budget.
Okay, let's get back on track. Nah, they don't feel the type of way. They just want to make sure that I also spend quality time with them, which can be hard because I work 24/7.
That is true.
Yeah, if I really like someone, I'll make the time. But I also don't really date around like that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but you have so many fine homies. Why you never set me up?
Homies?
Wait, no, like.
See? That
No.
was not me this time.
I'm not talking
That was
about you.
not me this time.
You know what I mean.
Oh, the homeboys?
Girl, girl, you see, I swear she does this on.
Yeah, I would never ask you to be my wingman, though.
Why?
Well, what kind of person would you set me up with?
Probably like the worst guy, so you can make him into the best guy.
I only do reversed.
Yeah. Oh, you make them into even worse guys.
Yeah, but I try to
Oh my
like
God,
boost their
yes.
confidence. Remember?
Oh my God. Yeah, you made that monster. You want to
That
tell
was
him what
by
you did?
accident.
It's accidents.
So
happen,
there's
huh?
this guy. He
Mhm.
really liked me, but I didn't want to be with him. It was just like an intuition thing. So one time he asked me, "Oh yes, you can be my girlfriend." Blah blah. I'm like, I don't want to be a girlfriend. They're like, what? Why? I'm like, yo, you could literally have anyone in these rooms. You're light skin, curly hair with tattoos, and you kind of like me, which is kind of diabolical to say now when I
Yeah. Why were you?
hear
Why were
it
you?
out
Why were
loud.
you telling him that? You just gave him so much
So then
confidence.
I guess he had like a slight mind shift, and then I showed him how to take care of his hair and like some tips and tricks, and then I created the dictator of the streets.
Yeah. Experiment 705 over here.
Experiment 3.6.
Oh my God. And then we had like 2 people slide up when we made.
Oh yeah, we did a
Yo.
photo shooting with him.
Oh, Angie.
You don't know who it is at all.
No. Shout out to you. Keep making music.
Yeah, but we had a collaboration with this person, and then we got a lot of messages from like the most beautiful girls who are single and should talk to Angie Page, and they were like, "What did I say?"
I don't even remember. They were just talking about, oh, I think I really like him. You know, like, you know, you do you,
That is
girl.
not what Louis said. He's like, "That's funny. He likes Angie."
I don't know, the way he was acting, he definitely seemed to like you.
Yeah, so that was annoyed.
Yeah, no, it was weird why they were sliding up on my story instead of your story.
No, they did.
They did that too. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And then what was it? I don't know. But for real, what kind of guy would you set me up with?
Honestly, I think a nice
Please
guy.
hold the mic right.
What
Why are
is
you
this?
holding the mic upside down?
All right. What kind of guy would they date you with? No. What kind of guy? I would never date you. God, I'd rather drown
If
myself.
there's a
or-
guy you would be relationship,
I would never be in a relationship
you
with a
like the guy, yes, and you know.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Hispanic guy maybe?
Why?
I don't know. Isn't the guy you're dating Hispanic?
No,
Where's he from?
he's Caribbean.
Oh yeah.
Quack,
But
quack.
wait, but his name is so white.
Well, he kinda Hispanic too.
You
He
call him
was
by his last name,
Argentina.
right? He's from Argentina too.
Uh-huh.
That is Hispanic.
Yeah, but he Caribbean.
Is it because of his first name?
What they gonna say? Isn't it a Bible?
Whoa.
Joshua.
Yeah, it is. She's laughing because she's struggling mentally. She doesn't
Actually,
like her.
nobody knows him by his first name, so.
Yeah, hey, who's gonna know, right?
But technically.
Internally, she's struggling with the name, guys. That's why she's laughing in pain. Joshua.
I would set you up with, I don't know, like a girl who reads a lot of, like, these romantic books, but with
You're
the
about
mafia.
to say. It sounds like you're about to say smut.
Yes, that's the word.
Oh my god.
Yeah, who is looking for a guy that was written by a woman.
We had this conversation.
Yeah.
That mentally ill woman. I love you, woman.
That's the person I would set you up with. Yeah, but where do you stand on dating right now? Because you be dating again after he is not stuck on his ex. He just likes to cherish these memories
Yeah, I would
of
say
his
so.
failures.
Wow, his failures is crazy.
Just
Oh
kidding,
my
just
god.
kidding.
No, it's fine. Podcast over. No, now I'm standing for relationships, guys. No, I'll sit down. No, I mean, I think when I date somebody, I wanna feel something. I know it's a weird feeling, just like actually connecting right away. I don't know.
What?
I don't know, I think I just want to feel that spark.
Okay.
Kind of like you when you set a guy on fire. Angie, when she wants to spark, she pours lighter fluid all over, then throws a match.
Remember that song we listened to?
Which one? Not no. No.
What does he say? I wanna skin you with my tongue.
Oh my god. We were listening to the song. I think it was called "Desire" by Meg something.
Yeah.
And
then Luis goes like, "Oh, this song is perfect for you."
This is so, and I meant like pole dancing, but we were listening to the lyrics, and she was saying, "I want to skin you with my tongue," and then it said, and then it took a pause, and she said, "I want to kill you." She's not even playing around with the idea about killing anymore. She literally straight up says, "I want to kill you."
She's like, "Cut the bullshit." Luis goes like, "Oh, that's Angie."
That's so Angie.
Anyways, where were we? What was the question?
We're talking about how I stand.
Oh
in
yeah, how you standing on business?
I stand on business, guys. No relationships 2025.
No, what's your stance on dating? Because it looks a lot different this year.
I think I hope to meet somebody that I can spend the rest of my life with.
That's what you are looking for now.
I hope so. I mean, it doesn't seem like I'm finding it. No, okay. But, with dating, not everybody is the one. That's why we date, to meet people and find out what we like and who, works for us.
Mm-hmm.
Relationships is about choosing somebody and choosing to be with them. What about you, Angie? What's your stance on relationships?
Relationship.
You see, this is exactly what I mean. She said relationship.
I don't know. I don't really have like an opinion about dating, relationships, or anything that comes with it. I feel like, I don't know. Like when I envision my future, I just see a very nice home with a lot of animals.
Angie, you're the only animal you need.
No, you gotta be monkey.
Oh,
Cancel Louise.
I'm not calling her
Cancel. See
that.
now, at this time I can say this. Everybody, 2025, cancel Louise.
Oh my god, hey, they're gonna cancel the podcast.
The only Louise, not
only
me.
me. Yeah, new host, guys. Comment down below if you want to be the new co-host of the AORA Show.
Yeah, no, but like I'm not like pushing it away. Like if I'm happen to meet someone who I like just match with and the lifestyles are just working together and we're growing in a similar direction, then of course I'll just kidnap him.
Just gonna kidnap them.
Yeah. Make them sign like a contract to sell their soul to me.
Of course you would.
Yeah, of course. Like no questions asked.
Man, how long has it been since you've been in a relationship?
Like 4 years, yeah.
God damn. I think my first relationship was 4 years ago.
Yeah, like 4 years, and then I stopped dating in general. And then I tried to dibble and dabble, but we all know how that went.
And you'd be midday and you'd be like, I don't like this.
But yeah, because now I'm like, I don't want to date or have anyone around me who feels like a distraction to my goals or like a burden.
True, that's why she only hires free labor. I mean, dates free labor. Sorry, nah. That's not the right word.
Yeah, but I think it's more cool when you guys have like something in common when it comes to like your passions, like visual arts, and then I do the creative directing or editing and stuff like that. Like we can work together, but we're passionate about it. And then of course the emotions and stuff, whatever that is. But
whatever that is, guys. That's our take for today.
What are emotions? I don't know, but I'm also not that much of an emotional person. We already talked about this in the last podcast. Next topic. If you were gay, would you think...
I think we ran out of topics for today, Angie. I can't picture myself like that. Oh my gosh. Andrew, you're going to give everybody the wrong ideas.
Okay. But okay, let's update our types. What is your type at the moment? Maybe then I can wingman you better.
Type. I don't know. I think she has to be a woman, of course. Yes, of course. I think, a person that.
Why you saying like that though?
Because it's true. It's true. Does it have? Why is it a lie? She doesn't believe me. But I like somebody that's ambitious and hardworking and has their own goals. I don't want to be their happiness. I want them to be happy on their own, and I can just make them even happier. Yes, I mean that's pretty much it for my type.
And they need a lot of empathy and a lot of patience. But don't you think it's weird when I stand there and then girls just come up to me and kiss me? Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah. Oh man, your life is so hard. So hard. Terrible.
I mean, I like that, but like at least say your name first.
I like single moms, by the way.
No judgment. Let's turn the tables around. What kind of guy would you set me up with? Or girl? Actually, do both.
A guy and a girl? Like, what, you want to date both of them at the same time? Of course
We're
you
not
would.
going to talk about that.
Of course you would. But what kind? Hey, what are you talking about, big booty Latinas? You would probably like a big booty Latina or Latino. Of course she's laughing.
I like all girls, I think.
Yeah, she does. To you, I think somebody that is probably, I think for you, somebody that's independent, strong, in the sense of like, they don't need you, but they choose to be with you. Because I think you don't like to be in a relationship with somebody that's so needy, independent.
I think I would explode.
Yeah, you always do.
What kind of person would fit to me? Yeah, someone who has their own passions and things going on, because I will not always have the time for them. So they have to keep themselves busy. I don't want someone to just wait for me like a dog. And then I think I need someone who's also more logical and can also put me in my place, because you're like, yes, we need that
we
person.
Need that for sure. I need him. Well, I need him for her, not for me. That's what it meant.
Yeah, because I don't know, I'm a bit more of a logical person, and I don't know, I was struggling with having empathy and stuff like that, like basic emotions, or just understanding more emotional people. So I need someone who can also tell me it from the more emotional perspective, because to have that kind of connection, you have to be also emotionally connected. So
That's true.
They have to be able to make me tap into that side, I guess. And then, someone who's very, very fun and adventurous, because all I do is work. I don't do, even when I travel, it's for work.
It's always for work.
It's always. So I need someone who's like, okay, you're not allowed to bring your laptop. And I'm like, nah.
You're not allowed to bring loot.
I'm like, okay, you're crossing a line there.
That's my, what do you call me?
Emotional support human.
Crazy. Well, do you have me on your phone?
He's unstable person.
Wait, do you have your phone on you? Oh, I have to call you right now.
I don't think so. Oh, yes, I do.
Here, put your phone close to the mic. We're about to hear this.
Is it on Do Not Disturb?
Yeah, she never wants to be disturbed. Here, guys, let's listen to My Name on Angi Page's phone. If it ever loads, right? Jasmine.
Unstable person. FaceTime video.
Unstable person. Isn't that crazy? And then she also calls me her emotional support human. Kind of a friendship we have here at the AORA Studios.
Yeah. But, my type, finishing it off. I like gym bros and all girls. Like if they wake up very early just to work out.
Period.
Eh.
Well,
I
yeah.
don't think we have any more topics.
But, yeah, guys, if you
Actually,
guys...
I have one more. Luis, if you were a gay person, just
What's
a
up
scenario.
with this conversation? Why is this your favorite topic? It's her favorite topic.
Okay, I think we don't have any more topics. So, Thanks for watching. Check out the last videos to.
Check out the last video. You might enjoy it. It's the very first episode we did. Well, not the very first.
Okay. All right. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.